Hi, Ilo Storit Goniono. Happy you're here.
I have heard word of this cow. This cow is important. I have heard word of this cow. Excuse me, cow. How are you? Cow?
Osmodai_00. It's a pleasure to see you.
I'm so happy right now.
Snowmeth is here. Good
You
to see you.
can nuzzle the cow. I was told hug the cow. I was told you can hug the cow. This is a full-on cuddle. I love you, cow. I love you so much.
All right already. I've just gotta beat him, yeah?
That's right. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I love you. I love you so much.
Whoa. Osmodai_00 just subscribed to us. Thank you.
Oh, it doesn't want me to fight it.
Thank you, Asmodai. I really appreciate that.
I want to fight it. I shouldn't try to fight it. It's too strong for me. I didn't forget that I could just throw people. There we go.
Happy to see you again, a Pixel Rose.
Oops. Oh my god, that's actually real!
Oh, hello, Immoru100. Fancy seeing you here.
I thought it was a meme! Why does my character look right? Because I have rabies, OBC. It comes with the clown nose. The real question is, are those my eyebrows or are those my eyeballs? Okay, you throw away this one that is behind me. You throw away that one, because that one's bent. You throw away the bent ones. Why do we have more bent ones? Throw away this one. Throw away this one. Throw away this one. This is a fucking tooth. That's an acorn. Acorn goes up there, though, for some fucking reason, doesn't it? And then the tooth goes right there. I don't know why we're keeping those. Oh,
Whimsical
fucking Lego
rosebuds.
brick in the tool drawer.
It's
That
a
goes
pleasure
right
to
there.
see you.
Oh, got a nut. That goes there. Tooth is in the wrong spot. Sorry, my apologies. It goes in the tooth hole. Sorry. For this being like a, oh, here's the cleaning thing. What the fuck? Here, I'll do it while one-handed.
Hi, Arcata. Happy you're here.
Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. First of all, thank you to Asmodai for the resub. Much appreciated. But hello, Door. Hello, Asmodai. Hello, Snow. Hello, Rose. Hello, Amoru. Hello, Wim. Hello, Arky. Hello. That is a Katamari song, Blaze. That is the opening song from, I want to say We Love Katamari. I believe it's We Love Katamari specifically that has that one as the opening. I've heard it in so many Katamari games because it's like their most popular one. But no, Felinity animated that, and yeah, no, it's great. I can't sing that well. I'm tone deaf. You think I could sing that? But hello, Blaze. But hello, everyone. I was gonna play Fortnite tonight, and did not. And the reason I did not is because, well, servers are down. So we will continue our challenge of rolling up things. You may also notice in the channel points, I have removed the gold stripe. And I missed the gold stripe, but I have removed the gold stripe. The first redeem down there needs to be recolored. I need to make a note of that, because that one's a little more complicated to do, so let me write that down really quick. First redeem, recolor, needed after claim. But basically, I removed the gold stripe because I needed to keep everything centered. I needed the gold. I didn't want it centered. I wanted it designed so that way it looked consistent, but the problem we were running into is because I have redeems that move around a lot, it was making the stripe mess up a lot. And I didn't find that as fun. So I want this. And then I don't think it matters what I pick here. La 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 la. La 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 la. Yeah. All songs shuffle. There we go. But basically, we're trying to complete the challenges. There is a lot of challenges here, which involves replaying levels, things like that. Hey, Vivis. But yeah, I wanted to remove the stripe. Sorry, I'm a little off. I have a fever right now, so I do apologize if I'm a little zoned on things. But I basically changed out some of the channel points. There's also a new one in there called Join the Faction, which is not redeemable right now. But I needed to balance it out because I don't like having a non-multiple of 3 for channel point redeems, which is also weird right now because of the first redeem. So I don't know. Things are a little confusing because when I end my stream, it hides it rather than getting rid of it. But I don't mind it being down there by itself. The main stuff needs to be proper though. So there's questions. But right now, we just need to complete these challenges because I do want to get 100% of this game. I want to get S rank on every level. I want to complete every I want to complete every challenge. I want to get S rank on every level. That's what we have left. I don't know if anything special happens there or anything, but we're gonna do that. Also, oh, dude, nope, don't click that link. Do not click that link. Ignore that one. Mari, no. That one doesn't, no. I don't want that message. That is something else I am checking out for the future, and I need to make sure that message doesn't pop up again. I did not agree to that message. While it is true, I did not agree to that one, Mari. Don't you throw that into my chat box. Chat bot, timers. I was gonna mention with the sponsorships though that I got a 5-day extension on the current sponsorship program we're doing. So if you do exclamation LOE, you can still download that. You got 5 days. A lot of people were close to the 125 goal, but were afraid they weren't gonna make it. So I just got a 5-day extension to really let people have a good shot at getting that without putting too much pressure on to still rush it or anything. So if you've been working on that, you got a little more time. The community, the sponsorship with the game community that I want to do, or Communite, sadly just ran out. So I'm like, well, I've got space then, and I remembered that I could do extended windows and all that stuff. So I rescheduled a bit. But while I was checking it out, I set up a grab tab just so I could check what things were over there in case I could grab it on that, and couldn't. Aw, I'm glad, Arky. I'm glad. There might be new mugs coming soon. Just saying, there might be new mugs coming soon. With some art that is not by myself.
Da 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 da. But yeah, no, Felinity offered, and I said, as long as I can pay you, I don't have a problem. But I won't sell merch that somebody has done, that somebody has designed if I can't pay them for it. Is my rule there, no matter what. So. Do you mean like having a white inside for the mug? Rather than the colored enamel ones? Oh! You said blank. You said blank in your message. No, it's fine. It's just that's why I got confused. Like, oh yeah, if I have the ability to do the black interior, I will do the black interior. You're fine. It just I was like, did I dyslexia that or? But yeah, if I have the option and I feel like it visually works with the design, then yes, I will do it. The only time I won't is if I feel like it contrasts. Like there were some with the current colored interiors for the mug that I didn't feel looked good. Like it was like the wrong shade of blue, and I'm like, I'm not putting that one in. But I will, like, happily give as many options for everything that I can. I keep getting thrown off because there's that little pop sound here. Oh, can somebody test us now that I'm playing a game? Is Mari's new pop sound loud enough? If you redeem a Mari TTS through the channel points, you should hear a pop sound beforehand, and I'm curious if it's loud enough. That I can hear it cleanly over the game, anyway. Yeah, that's good. Thank you, Wim. But yeah, I just wanted to make sure that sound was loud enough that it could be, like, clearly heard and whatnot. And it sounds like we're good. Boop. We don't need a high score on the level. We just needed to roll up more than 725 objects. Easy challenge. But yes, I do have a fever and a bit of a headache today, so I do apologize if I'm a little bit off. But what else did I post in my updates? There is a new emote. So that's a thing. Let's see. The America Ya is altered a little bit. And that's about it. Yay, Amber! Yeah, so there's our new Paz emote. So Paz has a memorial emote now. It's a little sad, but I am happy to have it, you know? Myra did a beautiful job on it. I would love to get that as an enamel pin. Like, could you imagine an enamel pin of that? I think that would work really well. Ugh. Do, 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 do. Ugh. Do, do, do. I found out the all of the sounds, all of the like sound effects that I was trying to upload to the sound site. So my two that I managed to upload got approved. The one I was trying to upload that kept erroring out, that I was gonna resubmit once my other two got submitted, somebody else submitted and they got approved, so that worked. I'm apparently having some Twitch connectivity issues, so I may miss a message in chat or two, and I do apologize if I do. Didn't know that was gonna happen, but I just watched it tick over from it, so that's great. We gotta switch to Daisy to make our life a little easier here.
Ow. Hi, CZ. Alright, Daisy's turn. Hi! Dun 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 dun. Hey! To the battleground is an important level. Oh god, the challenges on this one are going to be rough. I'm sure S rank is the cowbear. There might be easier ones than the cowbear for S rank, but I'm sure the cowbear itself is S rank. But the challenge of like rolling up 240 objects, things like that, that's gonna add up. Pretty, pretty dance. Oh, it's great to start the Katamari by making it extremely hard and unruly to control. Pretty dance. Yeah, because Daisy's normally riding that cart there. Give me the Dalmatians. No! Crap. Crap. Horrible start. Oh no, door. I'm sure you've considered it, so I feel a little rude suggesting it, but I'm going to suggest it just in case I'm wrong. Have you tried, like, sugar-free ice cream? Because I found sugar-free ice cream is still quite delicious. Or, frozen yogurt as well, to satisfy that same desire, maybe. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. There we go. At the very least with this level, it's not about doing good for the challenges. It's just about rolling up that many objects. So you don't have to finish with a good collection thing. That's kind of disappointing, though, to me, like, as the challenges go. Like, I feel like they could have done a lot more with them if they had allowed, if they had allowed certain things to count as a victory instead. That looks like a sheep. Frozen yogurt's really good. I don't know how to describe frozen yogurt. Like, I feel like the description's there. It's very similar to ice cream. Make sure those banners didn't say anything about cows. It's very similar to yogurt that is frozen, but it's not exactly that. Yeah, pretty much. It is very similar to ice cream, but not as bad for you. Is a very good way to summarize it. And it's good. It is actually really good. I do recommend it. Okay, we completed the challenge, so we have to, no matter what, there goes the cowbear. No matter how this ends, we do need to... That one is on a bear. God. I still don't have this level memorized. That's what it seems like, Wim. Like, conceptually, if you were to tell me frozen yogurt or ice cream, but it's like, no. I think, actually, like, 9 times out of 10, I would probably take frozen yogurt over ice cream. It would very much depend on the flavor, rather than over anything. No! There was a polar bear! Curses! I didn't see the polar bear. Sorbet is good too. Sorbet is good too. Like, ice cream is a comfort food. Ice cream is, full stop, ice cream is a comfort food. And I don't disagree with that, and I think that's part of the reason a lot of us go for ice cream, is ice cream itself comes with, like, a nostalgia factor, right? Whether intentional or not, ice cream has a nostalgia factor, and I think it partially will always, like, bring us back to a bit of our childhood. Like, just as a thing, as a treat, how it works. But I would still argue that, like, that there are, like, other options that work really well. And I think frozen yogurt, sorbet, and whatnot, they're all really good. Even sugar-free ice cream is not that bad. Like, I would not turn down sugar-free ice cream. Like, I could easily replace ice cream with sugar-free ice cream, and I don't think I'd mind too much. Because even with ice cream, as much as I enjoy it, I really think ice cream is more about the texture rather than the flavor. My ear. My ears have been feeling really gross lately. Like, really gross, and I hate it. Also, whoever redeemed King's Aura, you're awesome. Not enough people redeem that. It's the only dress-up card I have right now that's active, that I've bothered with. Because that one doesn't directly affect my model, but I really do appreciate when it's redeemed. I need to very soon fix the glow effect on my model. I was going to do that today, but Fever has decided otherwise for me. But I do want to get my glow effect working again. I miss it. Da, 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 da. Alright, we gotta do it again. I have no idea, Maru. I have zero idea what the difference is. They're all tasty. This is the thing. They're all tasty. At the end of the day, I could trade any of them out and be chill with it. Hawk! Hawk! Oh, those are eagles. My bad. Eh. There we go. Lie, lie, lie. Lie, lie, lie. Okapi. That was the first Okapi I've rolled up? Nice. Fun Katamari fact you may not be aware of, but when you roll up a new item that you've never rolled up before, the text in the lower left where it's like white text labeling what it is a rainbow. It's the only reason I knew that. Hey, Elusive. No! Curses! The foot soldiers are the biggest problem because there are a lot of human foot soldiers in this and there's a lot of cow and bear ones and it just keeps throwing me off. But it does mean we get more Ina. Asia. I just realized how they're holding their swords. They've got their hands behind their back and their sword between their legs. Sir, don't do that.
Lie, lie, lie. Lie, lie, lie. I need the copy. I need it in my inventory. Roll, roll, roll. I hate having fevers. So just as I know I've been complaining a bit, if this stream ends up short, it's going to be because of that fever, and I do apologize. It's been wrecking me all day. But if I do end early, maybe I'll watch the Miku movie in the Discord or something with y'all. I'm pretty sure that's got an English dub. It may not. But I can still manage to pull that off, I think. Beware of Tiny Bear. Let them battle. There's the polar bears that messed me up. Okay, I get more defense. Those polar bears were clearly hiding quite well. They had their head in a bush and everything. There we go. You were saving that, huh, Asma? The bear banners. Banners are usually... Like, honestly, the things that I'm most likely to accidentally roll up are probably the banners. Cover! No! Oh! Cow almost took me out. On the plus side, we did complete the challenge. But I'm never gonna be content with just the challenge. Sea otter. Wait, did they redesign the sea otter? I have to know. Nope, still the same model as before. The sea otters are very cute until I see the eyes, and then the eyes concern me. I almost feel like it'd be cuter without eyeballs on it. Oh, it's textured now. I don't think it was textured before. I might be wrong. I've also never really rolled out here in the water other than to get the one crown that was here, so this is all kind of extremely dangerous terrain for me. So we've got a bear over there. Got a cow there. Bear flying in the sky. Yeah, there's not really a lot of reason to come out of the water here. Other than that time stop. That one was rude. But no, the time stop is really useful because if I'm about to get the cow bear, I can stop time. And if I can stop time, then I'll be able to actually make sure the cow bear can't run away. We're only a meter out, but the cow bear is going to run up here. And I don't have the paths memorized. But we are running out of spots I can roll. It wasn't a bear. But yeah, we are running out of safe places to roll. Like, I've got to keep going like this and just checking, but I don't know what is... Those are monkeys. I am not... Is that a monkey in the cage? I think that's a monkey in the cage. That's a sheep there, but there's a cow soldier in the other outhouse. So I can't roll that up. I can roll here. God, yeah, not having everything memorized is... Oh crap, I forgot it's a bear car! Ugh! We got an A rank though. Oh, I'm sorry, they renamed it. It's now a bear bus. It used to be a bear car. I mean, for what it's worth, Asmodai, they didn't really release a Katamari game for 20 years. I'm sorry, for 12 years? 12 years, I think it's been, since the last Katamari? Because I'm not going to count the remasters. And then, obviously, we didn't have the Apple TV one this year, but that one's a very closed market, I feel. But there hadn't been a Katamari for 12 years since the Vita one. The Vita one was really a nail in the coffin for the series. See, now this is funny. This is funny. The people calling this challenge and using these puns on this do not realize I used to be a cowbear streamer. My branding was all cowbears. That's why all the emotes are still bear heads. That level is actually where all my branding came from for a long time. My old PNG tuber was a cowbear, and all of it was all cowbear. Which is also why there's cowbears walking in the stream avatars. Those are staying. Because I drew those, and I am not getting rid of those. But yeah. No, that's all... That's all stuff I did. Wow, there are more... Wait! Does it expand them the more challenges you complete? Wait. Is that what's going on here? Is it the more challenges I complete in an area, the more random stuff is sitting around? Hey, Amber. Well, I appreciate the lurk. I think it is. I think the more little bonus challenges you play on a level, the more little things you unlock in it. That's really cute. I love that. I am shocked that the moss is in color. Oh. Oh, come on. You didn't align the eye patch to any of the eyes? That's rude. See, and like the glasses should be offset to one side and only covering like both on the right or something. Oh, I found yeah, I heard about the rain. The little rain effect I couldn't find. It's right here. The rain is just right there. One little thing in the overworld I did note early on. So, we happen to get 4 of these chalk drawings on the ground. When we load out of the level, one of them will be normal. Also, you can't see it because it's behind me. But it looks like if I finish a level holding an item, it doesn't matter what stage I go to, I will have that item. That's a really interesting decision. Nope, there's no bonuses there. So you could start a level pretty easily with a magnet if you just went in. Roll up 800 or more. Let's go. Hey, King, I have that aura too. But I had to draw the little wispy part myself. Eh. There we go. The one, if I were to be able to ask for one feature in this game, I would like to be able to play the sound effect from an object when it's rolled up in the collection page. And if they have more than one, I would like it to randomly choose the sound from all the sounds that it could play. That's what I would like. I've fallen! Like, it's by no means a necessary feature. Like, I don't think it, like, needs to be in a lot of the things or anything like that, but I feel like there's so much sound design you never get to appreciate. And I think that would be a really nice, nice way to let you appreciate some of the work that went into the sound design. I went by a stream earlier, and they call the treat on a stick there, they called them dangos, and that bothered me so much. I always find it funny, because, like, Japanese pronunciation is one of those things where if the word comes up a lot, or, like, has similar ones, I understand messing up. One that I keep messing up, because Cleo and I keep watching Otter videos, is I keep saying Hana instead of Hana, and it's like, I know what it is, but my brain is defaulting over. But it got me so bad earlier when somebody said dango instead of dango. It's like, what? No. It's dan, not dang. Just like pronouncing it, words. Pronouncing it like the wrong language just completely threw me off. Like, ugh. Another one that will always give me this game is people that say Damasi. Like they're saying Damascus. And it's like, no. You get Damasi or Damashi, but you don't get Damasi. And every time I hear somebody say Damasi, it's like, I want to slap you. I would like to slap you, and I hope you understand that if you were in slapping distance, you would be getting slapped. Especially because it's very early said in the game by the narrator in most of them. Like, there's mispronouncing words, and then there's mispronouncing words in a way that feels almost malicious. And I think Damasi is just malicious. Dango, 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 dango. And actually, to be real, some people actually are malicious when they mispronounce words. They do it for, like, rage bait comments, things like that. One that really irked me is it got me to unsubscribe from somebody. And this is the thing, if people do clear bait, I will unsubscribe. But you always have that moment of, are they actually unaware of how to pronounce this, or are they being an idiot on purpose? And I got really annoyed. Somebody I was watching, I don't remember what word they said wrong, but they said a word wrong very clearly right near the beginning of the video. And then later in the video, they said it correctly, like it was clearly, like, not something that they've never said before. And it's like, oh, you were doing this to comment bait, I'm out. If you're rage baiting in your comments, and it's more of a, like, I'm going to intentionally go out of my way to do this, I have a problem. I don't mind, like, something Cleo has done that drove me up the wall, but it's not an unsubscribable thing, is, back in season 8, the zoo season, Cleo had placed a stair block upside down. It always bugged me. Always bugged me. And it was very much one of those, Cleo accidentally placed it upside down and decided to leave it and just never fixed it. And it's like, you know what? That one's fair. I hate it, but that one's fair. You did a thing on accident and you ran with it. Like, I will accept that. I just really hate when people, like, intentionally screw things up for attention. Accidentally, fine. On purpose, I hate you. Though, with streams, if something is messed up in your overlay and you leave it broken, I will get pissed off at you. I will lose my shit. Oh, yeah, no, I have blocked, BB No Money, every time he pops up, and I block any, and I do not interested on anything that's shared from any accounts that share his stuff, because he just lies to get attention. And they're not really harmful lies, but I hate lying for attention so much. So yeah, BB No Money is somebody I don't respect, because, like, the spot that lost me was the, he pretended to have a deal with Epic Games and then acted like him and had, like, pretended that, oh, because I revealed it early, they're mad at me and they're canceling the deal. They wouldn't cancel the deal. Made up fake emails from Epic like they were doing stuff, and did that say Marimo? Darkrai, I'm going to ask you to translate that for me. I assume that says Marimo. I believe it says Marimo, but I'm not 100% on that. But please do try to stick to English. Just for the sake of everybody reading it, so that way it's... Because typically, like, if I didn't believe... If I wasn't certain on that, that would have been deleted. But I was, like, 90% sure that was Marimo. Yeah, it's just, it's against the rules of the channel, so that way all the mods and myself can be able to tell what people are saying. Because we can't moderate what we can't read, right? So. Ugh. But yeah, I hate people rage baiting. It's just gross. No, you're good. You're good, Darkrai. I'm just explaining why. Like, you're not in trouble. I'm just explaining to you why it's not why we don't allow it. Got another face. Another face. Yeah, very much the every so often you get a streamer going, "Gaming is dead" at the start of their TikTok, and it's like, now you're on my block list. Like, just very much a screw you moment. Like, you're on my block list now. I hate you. Like, don't do clickbaity. Don't do rage baity stuff like that. If you're gonna do it, at least do the positive ones where this is the best game this year. Okay, you know what? Fine. We can have positive bait, but don't rage bait. Don't be a dick. You know. Spread more positivity. But I am getting annoyed with Cozy Game TikTok is this very mixed realm for those who have seen it. Wholesome Games does their research, and I have love for Wholesome Games. But you get smaller creators that aren't doing their research, and they'll advertise games that use Gen AI, or they're from shitty companies. It's like, you are not looking into the product at all. You're just like, I saw a cute trailer, and it's like, you need to research what you're endorsing. You need to research what you're endorsing. And I'm still mad, because there's one that I go... There was one I commented on a few months ago, and I was just like, yeah, the game's cute, but the company behind it literally killed off the Ni no Kuni game name because they decided to shove NFTs and NFTs and crypto into the game. And it destroyed people's love for the Ni no Kuni games. Like, I understand that you're excited about what they're making and things like that, but the company is not somebody you should trust. They never replied to my comment, they replied to other people's comments, and they just let mine sit there, and it's like, you have no backbone. I feel like you can really tell a lot about somebody in spaces they moderate by what they choose to keep up. What comments they don't hide, what comments they think these are fine, what ones they leave a like on. One creator I used to enjoy is getting backlash for saying some really stupid things online. Not a nicer way to put that. There's a bunch of comments calling him out. There's a bunch of people saying, hey, what you did was wrong. A bunch of people calling him out all over. He hasn't posted on those social media things, but he's still liking comments on his YouTube video. And it's like, you can't be doing that. He did a vague apology saying he didn't know that it was bad and deleted the thing that was the offensive thing, but he never actually did a good apology. It was very much the I apologize to those offended, not hey, what I did was fucked up. Like, that's the big thing. So many apologies, so many of these internet apologies that people do, you could pull them off a lot better if you said, hey, I really fucked up. Rather than trying to be this extremely serious, like, hey, I'm sorry to those that were hurt by what I said, blah, blah, blah. It's like, you fucked up. You did an accidental racism and sexism. And I'm sorry to those I offended. Like, oh, fuck off. But yeah, deleted a community post on YouTube that everybody was commenting on to hide some of it. But it's like, you're not doing better. Yeah, it shouldn't be, I'm sorry if I hurt you is not good. I'm sorry I got caught, obviously not good. But it should be, I'm sorry what I did was hurtful. You do not pass the blame on to the victim. And I know a lot of people may not realize that's what they're doing, but what you're saying should leave no doubt that you, the one apologizing, are the problem. But if you go, I'm sorry to those I hurt, you're choosing the wrong thing. Yeah, like, that's the big thing. If you're gonna apologize, own what you did. Say, hey, I really fucked up. The problem is with this creator in general is he's getting a lot of, well, he's accidentally got the right-wingers on his side. So now he's in a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. Because he's gonna be dealing with hate either way. But if you stay complicit to the right-wingers, they're gonna drop you in like a month. They're gonna forget about you. You actually own the apology and apologize properly. Left-wing will let you grow. But they see a lot of loud anger, and it's like, because you're not apologizing. Oh god, Dor, I'm sorry? I apologize. Oh yeah. If right-wingers are hating on you, if right-wingers are mad at you, you're doing something right. Genuinely. You're doing something correct. You want right-wingers to not like you. No matter what you're doing. Like, it's actually not a questionable thing. You want right-wingers to not be happy with you. Roll up 130 objects. Ugh. Well, at least your mouth is clean now, Dor. Oh, I'm so sorry. You brushed your teeth with soap, hand soap. Wait, I can roll up the gold coins already? Jesus.
This is what I mean. Scaling is weird in this one, and I'm still not used to it. Because they have to scale you slower than they do in the other ones, but it looks like I can also pick up bigger things than I should be able to. Give me the Hanafuna cards. I really do want to learn Hanafuda, but at the same time, it's one of those games where I would learn and have no one to play it with. I know HoloLive recently released a game that is a Hanafuda game, and I was tempted to get it. Wait, no, aloe vera's fine. You can eat aloe vera. Granted, not all aloe vera is just aloe vera. You've got things mixed in with the aloe vera. That's not ideal. But pure aloe vera you can have. Now, if you're having like aloe with like alcohol added to it, that's not okay. Yeah, which that's gonna have. Yeah, aloe vera hand soap has rubbing alcohol and whatnot in it. You don't want to eat that. Nostalgic PS1 games. PS1 games, for the most part, don't actually have as much nostalgia for me. And I think it's the lack of analog stick. PS2, I think a lot of my nostalgia goes to PS2, but like PS1 obviously had good games, but like the PS2 had the better ones. Fair point, Blaze. Fair point. There are 2 species of aloe vera that are used to make aloe vera products. Only one is edible. I did not know that. I thought there was only 1 species. But like you can buy aloe leaves at the grocery store. Like aloe's not inherently poisonous. So just be aware of that, right? Do. Ah. Contra! 100. See now the problem that happened with the last one though. These challenges in the as fast as possible are actually interesting. The time limit doesn't matter, but I actually need to be patient here. Because if I roll up too many big things, I'm going to lose. So I just need to slow down. I'm going to take the magnet, but I'm not going to use it, so I have it in the next level. But our goal right now is to stay small. That's not small. Okay. Final Fantasy, if we're talking, so PS1, I'm trying to think PS1 titles, there was a lot I played. Like, I had Criticom. I was an early adopter of the PS1. I had Criticom. I had Bubsy 3D. But Twisted Metal 2. Twisted Metal 2 is probably my most played PS1 game, I would say. Grand Theft Auto 1 and 2 I played a lot of. Final Fantasy Tactics I played a lot of. I didn't really get into a lot of Final Fantasy other than Tactics because there was a lot of reading involved. And I didn't really enjoy them too much until 9. But that was playing it later. I really did enjoy 10. Metal Gear. I don't think Metal Gear itself was ever on the PS1. That was a PS2 title. It was good. I just believe that was a PS2 title. For Metal Gear, for the Metal Gears that people would be playing on PlayStation. Otherwise, it was Nintendo. Like the original Metal Gear was Nintendo. Pretty sure Metal Gear Solid 1 had analog sticks. And while Ape Escape was the launch of it, I don't believe analog sticks were incorporated into any of it. It's PS1, really? Really? That doesn't feel right to me. That does not feel right to me. I guess I'm throwing... No, you're right, you're right. My brain too vividly remembers how beautiful Metal Gear Solid 3 was, that my brain can't possibly register that Metal Gear Solid 3 was PS2. That's the problem. That's the problem going on in my head, is like, oh yeah, Metal Gear Solid 3 was just visually impressive beyond its time. It's throwing me that I was like, well, that was on the console after, and I'm like, yeah, but that was PS2. Shit. I also on the PS1, I also heavily played and I also like that there is this back and forth in chat between PSX and PS1, and there's an entire argument to be made here. Gex was on a couple things. But PSX versus PS1 is a funny thing. I usually do PSX, but there was also a console called the PSX that did come out. The PlayStation, when it came out, was originally labeled the PSX for shorthand. That was the big thing they did. PlayStation was the PSX. That was always its branding. And then the PS2 came out, and then they did the PS1, which was the small version of the PlayStation, the PSX. But then they also released a system called the PSX in Japan that was an all-white, I'm gonna call it a TiVo, because at the time it was a TiVo, but a recorder box for video and whatnot that existed. But that was the PSX, and then at that point they had rebranded the PS1 to PS1 colloquially instead of PSX. So there's a whole thing there. Hey, Double! Double. Let's see what embarrassing clip we get a Double. Because you also follow Double if you like very, very screamy people. They are very loud.
Trip! Power trip! Get over yourself!
How about you power trip over these nuts? Shut up! I gotta make my case! I gotta make my fucking case! I gotta make my bailiff! Bailiff handcuffer!
You've never what, Double? You've never what now?
Handcuffer! Bailiff! Bailiff! Bailiff!
You've never what, Double? Double is very loud. Double is a wonderful person. They are just extremely loud. They also named, just amusingly because this was a related topic, they also named their TTS pet Bubsy with zero awareness of Bubsy as a creature. So enjoy that. Doo-doo-doo. I'm growing a bit too quick on this Katamari. We're growing too quick. I need smaller things. Give me the completo. 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 But how's it going, Double? We're talking about nostalgic games. Oh, I also played, I guess PS1, I also played a lot of Crash Bandicoot 2 and 3. 1 was okay, but the lack of save system really, I feel like was a holdback on that one. Okay, I enjoyed 4, but I do think it's very important to note that 4 has like the longest ending cutscene of any game in the world, at like 48 minutes long for the ending cutscene. So, it's got some issues. And I think it's very important to acknowledge these issues. I don't think it's been beaten, but also that's not really a record you want to have.
Oh God, Door. I never got into the Digimon World games. I didn't think they were that well made. I'm sure there's a nostalgia factor to them, but Digimon was never great at the gameplay side of things. Woo! I'm okay. I need to roll up 2 more things. Okay, yeah, I'm good. I had before I lost my C drive, I actually had downloaded a game on itch, and I'm wondering what the name of it was now. That somebody made that. It's very clearly a Digimon inspired fan game. That looked really cool. Let me see if it's in my... I don't know if it's not going to be an owned. It's so hard to actually find the things that I've downloaded before on itch if they're free. There was a Digimon inspired game that I had played, and I don't know the name of it. If I just do a search for Digimon, will it pop up? That's a cool Digimon fan game, not what I'm after, though. Have a good one, Door. God, it's so hard to actually, like, search things on itch. I want to search for a game. But, like, if you do a search for Digimon, then you just get fan game. And it's like, I want to search for Digimon. I don't want to go to Digimon. Itch is badly designed. Digimon inspired game itch. What do we get? It goes well, puppy. It goes well. I've got a fever today, though, so it could be going better. I'm gonna find the name of this game. Digimon. Come on. Show me. Where are you at? Are you gonna show up if I do a search for Digimon? Probably not. But I want to find out if it's there. Can I go games and then I can't sort by recent? No? Are any of these it? Anode Heart was good. Anode Heart was clearly inspired by it, but that's not what I'm after. Digivice project is a cool one. I know I've actually hung out in the dev for that one, but that's not what I'm after. Nope, you can't find it. Crap. It didn't have Digimon in the name. This is the thing. So I know it exists, but it did not have Digimon in the name. And I want to find the game. DV Pet. None of these are what I'm after. And, like, it's gonna be really hard to find now that there's the new, now that there's the new Digimon game out, right? So it's gonna be... It's gonna be impossible. Like, I'm looking through the names of these. It's like, are any of these it? No. No. I'm sad, because it was in my list of, like, games I wanted to play. But I don't know a way, like, I can only see you can only see the ones you've paid into on itch. Which is a horrible, horrible way to do this. I want any that I've downloaded while I have it. But you can only see purchases. It's like, but it was free. You know, like, it was free. Oh, I can do things to rate. This shows free ones. Digital Monster Net Driver. There we go. God, I found it. Okay.
Oh, hey, Demi. I appreciate you popping by. That's what I was trying to find. So there's this cool little, like, passive Digimon training game called Net Driver. That. That is the one that I was trying to recommend. Jesus. But I found it. I refuse to not find games that are in... Like, I refuse to not find any games, even Itch wants to make it difficult. Okay. Let's go over here, go over here, go over here. Another expression. Another expression. We're down to 21 challenges left. But am I right? Am I right? There's more crap around. I think there's more crap. I think we got more crap back here. Not a lot. But I may be wrong. It may have just been convenient. But yeah, look. See, now the cat's real instead of a chalk drawing. Okay, so I think we will, Pubby. I think we will get DLC, or at least I think they're planning for it. And the main reason I say that is we have a lot of area, not here, that's open, but if we go over here, right? So we have a large open area to the left that we could go to. But even more specifically, we have this area here is unused. And this area over here is the perfect spot for a level. Look at this green grass here. You tell me that this isn't like a level, like platform spot that they've not used. Right? Like this is a level here. DLC, downloadable content. So something you could pay for to get more levels. And up here, this is also very clearly a spot that could have one. So I think what it is, Pubby, I think what it is they're probably, what I would say is the easiest thing to do, because they already have the levels made. They would just need to import them and update them a little bit. I think we're likely to see level packs of levels from the previous games, but done with the speedrun mechanic of the final level. That's my bet. That is my bet. We get more of the speedrun levels. Jesus, Asmo. Da, 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 da. Also, I forgot to note, Asmodai got a little, a standard Pride star up at the top of the screen. But for anybody who didn't see, I did shrink them down a little bit, so they are smaller than they used to be. They used to be 80 by 80, and now they're 60 by 60. Just makes them a little cleaner to look at. It is so weird that the items, the freebie you hold from the last level, it doesn't have to be the same level again. You just get to stash a freebie between levels, which is really interesting. I got the instrumental of the song. Yeah, so if you don't use a freebie from any level you've played, it stays in your inventory into the next level. You can actually notice when you don't use the item, it is sitting in an inventory slot. Oh, hey, it's the Hoshinos. I didn't know they were here. But it stays in your inventory in the bottom right when you're on the level select. I just happened to notice that today, that it is any level. I thought it was just the last time you were in that exact level, but no, it goes between any level. So if you can start levels with magnets, you can start levels with the time stops if they're like really time limited ones. It's a little like sneaky trick you can do, but it is definitely an intended mechanic. So what you're saying, Asmodai, is Mighty Number 9 not only was the game horribly made. Not only was the game horribly made, the credits were also horribly designed. They didn't feel like doing 5 columns wide or anything like that. They didn't feel like making it easier for people to deal with. They were just like, nope. Cold off! Cold off! The cactus people remind me of the wacky inflatable arm flailing tube men. But yeah, I feel like if you assume that a game is going to be 720p at minimum, right? You can at least fit the text to be readable. Thank you, Jack. But like, you would assume that you would logically design the overlay in a way that it the credits to be just more columns. Like, I have credits for my stream that list all the people who hung out, right? But like, when I get teams, I'm gonna try and make that split up by teams at the end of stream. And if I were a bigger streamer doing that, like if I were, say, Cleo's size and there's hundreds of people, I would, you know, want to maybe find a way to add a third or a fourth row to it, just to make it wider. What do you mean to Mari? How could you? Mari's just trying to help. I don't need the radar game. One thing I would like to see is the ability to throw away an item. I would like the ability to, like, oh, you have this freebie? Press and hold triangle to drop it. Because I don't need the radar anymore. The radar is just clutter. Katamari mas. I like that Chelmico as a genre are listed as rap. Because I wouldn't think to call them rap, even though they clearly are here. And I don't know why my brain doesn't register it as rap. But yeah, they are listed as a rap group. It's like, I suppose. But I mean, rap is what, rhythm and prose? So like, my argument falls flat, but I'm just so used to that not being how rap itself sounds. But maybe that's also based on the fact that I don't speak Japanese, right? If I spoke Japanese, I would be understanding and hearing the words more than it just sounding more akin to sounds. Only two. They only did 2 columns. This is my point, though. They should have done like 5. Like, if your credits are getting that long, yeah, I'm still gonna stand by my statement, Asmodai. Like, you should keep splitting more columns. You add more columns. I think, actually, I'm gonna be real, like, when it comes to, like, if you have that many, what I would do is have a randomly generated list every time the game ran, and then just have those playing on the main menu, rather than even having a credit sequence that included the Patreon stuff. Have an active credit that scrolls all the time on the main menu. I mean, the original Katamari Damacy theme, though, was only used on Katamari Damacy. It wasn't really used on any of the others. I think I would say the most popular Katamari theme goes to Katamari on the Swing.
I think it should be both, Asmodai. I don't think viewing credits should be optional. Especially when it comes to Patreon support, because a lot of people would never look at it. So I don't think it's fair to make it optional. It's referenced in it. But it's not in it. I don't know. I think Shalmiko did a fantastic job on this, and I think it's a very interesting one. I think Ija Nai got the very first music video though, didn't it? So, or like what I would consider a proper like video. So it's very interesting to see. I want somebody to animate Keep Your Hands Off Aizokin to Katamari time. You know what I like about Keep Your Hands Off Aizokin more than just how beautiful it is? It perfectly captures exactly how my brain sees the ideas I want to create. Keep Your Hands Off Aizokin is one of the best anime for creatives. Oh, thank you, Larmith.
Amazing. Lamith just subscribed to us for another month. That's 56 now.
I also see that that's a tier 2. Thank you so much, Larmith. I really appreciate that. Also, hello. Oh, so I was thinking about that. Okay. So I want to do something other than just the slaps and things like that for the check-ins, and I want to do something that is a guaranteed will happen every time, but won't necessarily count. And we've been talking about the factions and whatnot every so often, right? So for those who don't know about the factions, I want to basically allow y'all to sign up to join a faction. And what I want to do is, if you are in a faction, it will detect what faction you're in and then plant little flowers in the overlay for the rest of the stream based on what faction you're in. Like, it'll just color the flowers to whatever faction you're in. And like, there's two ways I could do this. I could go about it and like color all the flowers or whatever for every group. But I think what I'm actually going to do, and this is a little bit sneakier, I'll create two browser sources that are nearly identical and they're doing the same thing, but each of them will have a color correction on them, and they'll just color correct things on those layers to it. So if I do fireworks or whatever off of the one layer, they'll go up and they'll be fireworks there. If I do some for the other group, they'll be that way. The only issue I run into is if I try to do like, I would have to have layer sorting in that, where one would always be on top of the other, which could create an issue of one group always having more flowers visible because they happen to end up more often on top of the other one. Where if I put them on the same one, then it's just the newer one ends up on top. Which means it might be better for me to do them all together. I'm kind of rubber ducking this with y'all right now, to be fair. But it was the general idea I had this morning. I'm like, I should do like letting y'all plant flowers in the overlay and letting y'all kind of expand the scenery just by checking in. And then it encourages more interactions like that, right? And it's like, oh, hey, there's flowers here now. Maybe it's like, maybe if you're just following, you get like a batch of 5 flowers. But if you're subbed, maybe you spawn in 15. Not very. It's just a browser source. It really just... I would like my computer to be more powerful because it does... There are I am more likely to have hiccups because of how complicated the stuff I do is. Some games will get unhappy when like, we had issues with Power Wash, right? I don't know if it was related to a combination of what I'm doing with OBS or just OBS and Power Wash not agreeing on my specific setup. But generally, I don't have a lot of issues. I'm using a, let me check. I'm using a 3% of my CPU right now with OBS, just 3%. I don't know what I'm using up GPU-wise, but I'm only... Apparently, I don't have my streamer mode on, so I do apologize that you just heard that ding there. I always forget how to turn on streamer mode. There we go. But it's not too bad. It's more of a strain on GPU depending on the effects. I do find, I think the worst thing that I'm doing for my overlay is probably the cast lighting, but I'm not giving that up. But that is part of why on Throne, there is no pressure to do this, but I do have a contribution thing. I have a computer plan that I would like to get that's about $3,000. I have about $1,000-ish, really more like 850 saved up for it currently that I would like to put into getting a new PC. That would be top of the line, a 3D CPU, even more powerful GPU than I currently have. All things dependent, I might do a dual PC setup if my breaker can handle it. If my breaker can't handle it, I won't. But that way I could do more powerful things and have less issues and things like that. But, yeah. But no, it doesn't need to be too powerful. More power is good. But generally speaking, what I'm doing, like I said, I'm using about 3.5 of my CPU, which isn't bad. Now I don't have like the worst CPU, but I don't have the best CPU either. But like I do struggle if I do like Minecraft, right? Because Minecraft is a CPU heavy game, and they can conflict there. So if I do Bedrock mode, it's fine, but if I do Java, it struggles. So which is part of why I haven't been doing it as much, and I would really like to do more Minecraft stuff. I know a lot of people would like to see more Minecraft stuff. I like building in Minecraft, I genuinely do. It's just one of those things that it's like, yeah, it's worked for me, you know? And I don't really have the parts, so we deal with it when we deal with it. But yeah, at least I'm switching to like all free programs for a lot of my art stuff now, though. So even if I get a new PC, I don't have to worry about like, oh, do I have the access code? Do I have to uninstall this thing to make this work? Blah 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 blah. No, it's like it's all good. Yeah, I mean, though there are always catches. They're usually harvesting your data, so make sure to go into your settings to tell them not to train on your data if you can on a lot of the free stuff. I know a lot of people have been talking about Affinity right now because Affinity went completely free for everybody. The only charge stuff is related to Gen AI, which is kind of the same as, which I've also been kind of dealing with that with like Painter. My favorite painting program does have the option to add Gen AI brushes, but you have to buy them separately. So I won't use those, but I still very much want to use the program. So just make sure I have everything set where they're not sending my data in to train, things like that, and go with that. Affinity, you need to do the same, because Affinity also tries to train. So just make sure you've got those settings toggled appropriately.
Honestly, this level has kind of stunned me. Like, I understand that, like, it's definitely possible to roll up the king and queen and the grandfather of all cosmos. But holy crap, it is... I haven't felt like I've been anywhere close to being able to roll any of them up. Yeah, they're definitely selling your data by default, but a lot of them do allow you to turn off that selling standpoint. So just make sure to go through your settings. Make sure to toggle off their access to that. Doo-doo-doo. And some people ask if that, like, I've seen people go, yeah, but that Switch probably doesn't do anything. It's like, if you find out they're still selling your data and you've told them not to sell your data, you have an easy win lawsuit on your hands. So, just saying, they're really not going to screw around if you turn it off. I am a very passionate and angry person, Rose. Wimrose. Okay, we completed the final challenge at least, but we are only C rank. Give me the Nazca lines. Nazca lines, sorry. Dun 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 dun. I saw I had an interesting TikTok moment last night. Somebody was posting talking about how saying that Epic really fumbled the K-pop Demon Hunters event because they only really made it a week long. They didn't only make it a week long. They made the main event that was like interrupting the core gameplay a week long, which is longer than I would have expected them to do. And left the demon thing for the entire month. But people were complaining like, oh, they really fumbled. It's like, it's not their IP. It's entirely possible that, like, and I was wrong on this. I said Sony. I didn't realize Sony sold all the rights to K-pop Demon Hunters to Netflix, which also means any sequels or anything are probably going to be shit, unless they're made by the same studio. Just saying, keep that in mind. They might end up being made by Netflix, which will fuck it over. But I just found it funny because it's like, no, sometimes it's just the deal they did wasn't there. Oh, big stretch. Big stretch. Oh, okay. But it's like the deal wasn't there, right? And if the deal wasn't there, the deal wasn't there. And like maybe they couldn't do more than that little bit. La 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 la. Da, da, da. Ugh. Okay. Dun 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 dun. Did I get S rank on? I wonder if I did get S rank on this. I didn't see what the size I needed was for S rank. Maybe I did. I still didn't make it nearly as big as I would like it to have been, but. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I love the sound. So good. I need to run to the bathroom really quick. No, I did not get S rank. I need to run to the bathroom really quick. I'm not going to run ads or anything. You're not going to get interrupted. But while I go to the bathroom, I'm going to give you the opening trailer again because that gives me a minute. So, enjoy the Katamari cutscene that Felinity HT made.
I'm back. Ugh. So I did not get S rank. I actually need to play that one again at some point. There isn't any, you know what, I haven't done, you know what, we're gonna be casual here. I haven't played it yet. I'm just gonna play Eternal mode. We're gonna lounge, we're gonna chat, we're not gonna rush anything, we're gonna explore the scenery, look at cool stuff, and vibe, and we're gonna be cooler than the principal. Ugh. That's what I need. Cameron JK, cooler than the principal. That's what I need. That's what I need. I need that as a plaque. As probably the... Stop chasing me! I'm glad you're here, Snow. Appreciate you. We're checking out Eternal mode. I actually haven't played an Eternal mode level in this. I don't like... I would already like to complain, like, I know they changed it for a lot of the levels. They changed it in the just right, which is the real spot you see it, but that square quit button really, really should not be... It should not be at the bottom. It should be up near the 130 centimeters. It doesn't belong as that big block at the bottom. Like, the biggest failures in this game, I think, all come down to UI choices. There's some lovely ones, and there's some really bad ones. And that quit box down there, that's one of the bad ones. We have that entire lower left corner, untouched. Because they offset the thing for what item I collected towards the middle. For whatever reason. I don't need this rocket. I'm going to use it. I don't need it. I don't need it! I need to roll up God. God, come here. What's she listed as? God it. She's goddess now. I'm just thinking about, you know how they have those, like, you know how there's, like, newspaper quotes or, like review headlines on game reviews and stuff? I want to do, like, one of those to advertise myself, but have a quote on there that says, Cameron JK is cooler than the principal. And then the quote attribution is just Cameron JK. It's like, what the fuck does this mean? Like, fuck you, that's what it means. What, Cameron JK cooler than the principal? Signed Cameron JK. Or just cooler than the principal on a shirt. You know what? I need a moment. I need a moment to check something. Is it the right one? Yes. Honestly, getting a proper... Do we do Cameron JK cooler than the principal and then have the signed Cameron JK? So, like, we put the starting quotes and then we put the little, like, hyphen Cameron JK at the end of it? For the shirt. Just generic white text on a black t-shirt. I need to talk to Myra about whether or not I have permission to use the Katamari design on merch. I am going to ask that really quick. Myra, I forgot to ask. What are you okay with being on merch and what aren't you under our
current stuff. There we go. Sent. Because I feel like the cooler than a principal would be good circling around a Katamari. Like, wrap the text around a Katamari. No, Asmodai. Principal with an A, not principal with an L-E. A-L, not L-E. We're talking about the person in charge of schools and stuff. Yeah, a principal. A principal, not like principals. It's an important distinction. Stop pushing me! I'm trying to collect a magnet! Oh no, it's okay. I just wanted to make sure it was understood what one we were talking about. But yeah, I'm picturing a Katamari with that text wrapped around it. I mean, if Myra's not cool with it, I can just draw my own take on that Katamari. It's not a huge deal. But Myra's version is quite good, so just doing that one directly would work fantastic. If it means I make a oil painting version of it, then so be it, right? But I do need to know where things stand if I were to use any of that. I feel like Myra's probably cool with it, but I want to confirm before I do anything like that, right? I think if I were in a position where I was making more money from streaming and things like that, Myra probably would expect more, but like the amount of stuff I sell is like I think I've made $60 off of merch in total, right? Which is not a lot. That's more, I mean, like, that's more than I've ever expected to make from merch, but I think I've only made like 60 in total, ever. Maybe 7, maybe I've broken 100, but it's not much more. Merch isn't about the profit for me. I've usually had it all as like 0. I've definitely spent more getting merch designed than I have actually selling it. That isn't to say people haven't spent that much, I just don't get much of a cut. Because a lot of it goes into the cost of production and whatnot. Like, I think the stickers are about $4 to make and ship, and then I get like $2 on each of those. And that's the minimum I was allowed to take. Oh, awesome, Snow. I'm really glad they got that sorted out for you. I'm sorry that they kind of lost it. But I am glad that it all got sorted at no extra cost or anything. They probably, well, I think part of it is like, yeah, it hasn't, like, they could just check the chat and go, oh yeah, it hasn't arrived. And it was supposed to have shipped a month ago. Yeah, that's a problem. Like, I definitely need to address that issue. Hi, Fury. Hi, buddy. Please don't hit any of the buttons on my stream deck. Thank you. Hi. Okay, there's now a cat laying on my chest between me and the mic. I apologize if I'm quieter. Hi, buddy. I was reclining a lot, and he has decided to lay right on me. And it's, you know what? Fair. Oh, But no, I've been between streams when I don't really know what to watch or anything. I've been opening up people playing Katamari and seeing. You can tell who's new to the series and who's just a huge, huge fan. What do you mean my Katamari's as big as 15 goddesses? That's actually really interesting. I always kind of assumed that the scale of the Katamari being as big as something was based on its overall volume. But it is directly based on height. So it's not your Katamari is as big as, it's your Katamari is as tall as. Because for me to be as tall as 15 goddesses, that would only really put me at best 30. And we are sitting at 27. So that's just the first time I had something that I knew the approximate size of. Which that would have been 1.5 meters, or just a little bit less. Are you happy, buddy? But yeah, I don't have a problem making what would arguably be stupid merch. If there's quotes I have made, which you can see all the quotes in the Discord, if there's quotes I have made, anything like that that you think should be on merch, go for it. And if you find any quotes that you find questionable, let me know. Like, if they don't seem like good quotes, I can delete them.
Snowleaf says to give the cats some treats. I agree. Chat, can you give me some moss too?
Okay, I do agree with that, but if I do that, I have to get up. So, how about I promise I do that before the end of the stream? Or if he moves off of me. I don't want to do that while he's basically chilling. I think that would be rude. Right, buddy? Comfy. Oh, tomorrow morning stream, just so I don't overwhelm people with Katamari, even though I don't think a lot of you would mind, will probably be Infinity Nikki, if not tomorrow morning, tomorrow night. They did a new big update. I've been avoiding it, but I do want to, you know, actually take part in it, so I will definitely be showing that off. I love Infinity Nikki. It is a happy place game. With the stress I've been just booting up the game right now and just hearing Nikki do the opening, the la 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 and whatnot, just really calms me. My anxiety has been absolutely through the roof though. Like it has been a mess. And then you throw in the fever I've now got, which I'm pretty sure is a result of the anxiety. It's just a lot to deal with. Like, everything that goes bad has been making me cry. Everything that goes well has been making me cry. I've been crying a lot. I'm not ashamed to admit that. Welcome back, Dor. We were talking about making a shirt while you were gone, Dor. Gone, Dor. Gondor request aid! Really silly shirt idea, though. It's literally just Cameron JK, cooler than the principal. On a shirt. Thank you, Snow. Honestly, the fact that we never made a Gondor joke at any point throws me off so much. I'm sad I'm non-binary because I just had the dumbest joke idea pop through my head. We all know the iconic Playboy bunny, right? But what about the Game Boy bunny? Stupid ideas. I mean, that's valid. That's valid, Amora. We're talking about the other kind of principle, though. It's about the wordplay. I appreciate that, Mello. I have an itch. Thankfully, there's no time limit. I can just casually roll. But yeah, I need to remember how I did the glow effect. That's going to be one of the big things I have to do today, is I got to remember how I do the glow effect, and then that's probably going to break a few things, a few redeems, so I have to be aware of that. Do, 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 do. Hi, buddy. Hi, I love you. I love you so much. You're so cuddly. You're so cuddly. Ah! I do find it interesting. It's not any specific castle, it's just castle. But yeah, tomorrow will probably be... Like, logically speaking, tomorrow will probably be Infinity Nikki in the morning, if I'm feeling okay. And then probably Simpsons Fortnite in the afternoon. And I do want to mention this, because I know a lot of people may not like Fortnite. And I think those who have, and you may not even want to tune in for it. But if you've never tuned in for it because you don't like Fortnite, I think chat here that has tuned in for it can confirm watching me play Fortnite is actually entertaining. Not because of the game, but because of the chaos that chat can cause. More than any other game. Fortnite is currently the most chaotic game that I stream as far as what the community can do for it. I think the Fortnite vibes are good because I don't take it seriously.
The change you want to
See in the world. But also, like, just having the ability to say, no vehicles, and force me out of a vehicle right then. Or that all the Stream Moves cards will really screw me over in, like, multiplayer crap and stuff. It's really fun. They just did a big Simpsons update. I guess everything's cartoon now. I know Amaru is making a reference to Fairly Odd Parents, but I do not remember the lyrics of the theme song to actually properly reply. I did see somebody complained about the Simpsons update, though, for the simple fact that apparently they put the steamed hams on the Simpsons table, which they shouldn't have. And I don't disagree. That's in the wrong house. I think it's pretty rare that any stream I do is focused on the game. I mean, the game is great. Like, Katamari obviously does have a lot of draw to it, but part of the reason I'm a variety streamer is I want to make sure that I get to be me. I saw TikTok advice telling people today to not be a variety streamer, and it annoyed me. It's like, well, yeah, if you don't want to be happy. Like, I would mentally hate if if I was somebody who was established as a streamer, and then every time I played a different game, I got like a quarter of the views because they only want to watch me for one game. Like, no, 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 no. You didn't sign up for me just playing one game. You signed up for me playing a whole bunch of different games. And that's what we're here for. You know? Oh. He jumped down. Oh, I can sit up. Ugh. Alright, where is it? Where's the treats? BB, did you knock over my capture card again? We just went over this. We just went over this, bud. That needs to stay on the fan. Sorry. Thank you, Wim. That's the thing I'm trying for, is... Like... Yeah, if you're trying to grow quickly, I think is also a key point there. If you're trying to grow quickly, always playing one game is going to be your way to do it. But I also feel like, me as a viewer, I would get so bored of seeing somebody play only one game. Like, oh wow, I can totally watch this Minecraft streamer play Minecraft forever. Like, no. No. I can't. Yeah, being consistent is so much more important. Because that audience who had time to tune into you that one day has time to tune into you the next day. And the next day. That's a spot that is free on their schedule. Obviously, it's going to suck if their work hours change, things like that, but that's not really something you can control. That's part of why I stream twice a day when I stream. Is I want to be able to accommodate more schedules rather than accommodate a specific set of... The Queen! Ah! It's the Queen! You look so cute all rolled up. Okay, Your Majesty, you're sleeping on the couch. Jesus. Get some rest, Dor. I'll be ending soon anyway. Got the king! Everyone's been waiting for this. The king has finally been rolled up. It's an honor for us to be rolled up like this. We love Katamari! Katamari forever! Oh, that was good. That was good. That was good. I really approve of that joke. That was a great way to reference both those titles. You know what? That's fair, Dor. Doo-doo. I'm waiting for the king to get angry. I love that Queen Penguin is still in this. Queen Penguin has been in Katamari since the early days, and they're like, nope, still Queen Penguin. You know what? Bring back Tumblr Ask Blogs and give me a Queen Penguin Ask Blog. Screw Cousin Ask Blogs. Screw King of All Cosmos Ask Blogs. Give me Queen Penguin Ask Blog. He's listed as Papa? Oh, you just rolled up I mean, the High King. Moo, let this be a memory you shan't ever forget. I love that, though. How do we say we can't make a star from a Katamari rolled in Eternal? We will make it into Stardust. Please forgive us. Somehow we will make it look good. Ha! I don't think that was ha. It's ha! Now the real question though is, does that count as me getting them in the collection? Because we know failed levels don't, but Does that count as collection? We got all the cousins. I do need to go over their bios. I'd like to go over their bios, but why is there an apostrophe? Why is there an apostrophe on cousins? Royal family. They don't count. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, that's a challenge. Yeah, let's check out some bios here. We got their planets. So we have Harvest and Poo live here on this fruity planet, Harv Poo. That's a really cute planet. Like we've got a little house up on the one leaf, and then the main planet's also one. It is a very cute planet. We have Cacticlop, which we've got a little one on top of the one cactus there, and then one down at the bottom on that side. Oh, it's a horse. I didn't realize it was a horse head on the one side for the side. That's actually a really cute design. Kaslakamba. Cosme, Lucky, and Chamba live here. Oh, we got a trio. I don't think we've had a trio before. But you can see we've got the pen, we've got Lucky's hammer, and then Chamba is the gear. I don't know what Chamba's based on though. I think Chamba's just a toy. But I guess it must be a Japan-specific kind of reference, given the rest of it. Muryu, Mu and Ryu, live on this super cool planet resembling a shuriken. That is a very cool planet. We've got... I guess it goes that way. There's one planet, and then the other one's on the ring. I like that. I do like that design. Pulsess, we've got... Yeah. Oh. You know what? Clay and Para being together works. Sherman and Pockle. Ugh. Dangle and Asura. Did Dangle never have a planet before? Huh. Norn and Whalson. I think Norn and Dangle were together before, and they swapped out their planets. Oh, Bon Bon and Charlie live here. Okay. Yeah, they swapped some of these around. Nye and Kyun is... Oh, that's a very cute one. I like Nye and Kyun's. Magrive is cool. Okay, so we've got just an infinitely scrolling planet. Kenhiro, Kenta, and Kunihiro. Yeah, they made some new planets. Tommen's. It's a sushi conveyor belt. Planet Prince. Space Mushroom. Gotta love the Space Mushroom. We got Lace, Lamore, and Ace. That one's not new, but it is shiny as hell now. They made this one really shiny. Ichigo-kan, which is Kan-kan and Ichigo, which there's not a lot that they did here. I actually don't get vibes of Kan-kan, but I guess it's that top on the one side. I wish I could zoom in like further than this a little bit, though. Also, very glossy. Mison-san. Miso and Johnson. Which I think they took the name and kind of combined it with like onsen. For like a hot spring. Very cute. You got Hanui. Which is Honey and Huey. You got Fupio. Or Foopio. I guess it's... Well, it's Fupio here. Simple. It works. I think it could be better. Oh, Daisy. Odion and Daisy live on this planet. It makes an annoying moo-moo sound sometimes. Simple. At least it's not an udder. Juka... Wait. No, Odion and... Yeah. June and Shikao. Simple. Odeko and Havana. Yep. Odion as a cousin is a... He's the same shape as the prince, except his head is on the ball on the end of the antenna rather than on the torso. Lalanja. Lalanjamo. Which used to be called Lalambo. So they actually did change that. These are very shiny. Dipsy. Dip and Marcy.
Which, this is an interesting one. So Dip's design is a combination, Dip's current design is a combination of Dip and Marcy's pants. So Dip's body with Marcy's pants got changed and touched by Katamari, and they live together. Yep, exactly, Dor. His arms are also on the end of the upper body part. Sig Nickel, that's a great name. Signolo and Nickel. Vel Peso looks like something out of Nabi Nabi Boy. Macho Lucha, yeah, those two would be friends. So, bit of a barbell planet. We got Slick, Slip, and Nick. Nice. Oh, next page. Shigel. Shy and Jungle. That's an interesting one. It looks, oh, it looks flashy, but only on the inside. Got it. I think we'd have to go off my current visual design, which would probably be something combining ink blots and chains. Or glowing ink blots, maybe? Maybe we'll just do glowing ink blots with, like... we do ink blots and then we have, like, glowing lights on it that are all green all over it. I don't know. It's really hard to... I haven't really thought about it. I think I want to do an art stream where we just chill and draw the cousins or something at some point. Fujarni. Fujio and Marnie. That is a weird plan. I like it. Minkle. Minkle's a great name. Miki and Twinkle. We got Biatsuo. Beyond and Natsuo. Kurak. Planet where one can enjoy a Japanese-style aesthetic. Kuro lives... Oh, Kuro just lives alone here? What do you mean? Why is Kuro alone? And we got Drooby. And only Drooby lives there. And then Kanako. Kinoko gets her own... Kinoko's planet is gorgeous. Jesus, look at this thing. I want this. I want this. Like, I've mentioned this before. I want to get back into doing, like, clay streams. I want to get back into doing, like, clay crafting streams. I would love to paint, like, make these planets out of clay. Or something. I think that would be really, really fun. And I see why that has an apostrophe. Those are cousins things. But where are the cousins themselves? I'm also missing things in space, apparently. Oh, they're right here. This is what I was after. So we got La La La. A cousin who is still sunburned, as always. Seems to have forgotten the existence of clothing. Are we not putting her pronouns in? Because La La La, like, I was hoping they would say she and he on these, but it looks like they didn't. La 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 is a girl. Then we've got Nick. Cousin who loves to eat, doesn't seem to worry about health for now. Nick is a he. Ace is a he. Yeah, they removed pronouns. A cousin whose butt got rounder. Oh, we changed it. They acknowledged the fact that they forgot. A cousin whose butt got rounder. Supposedly this better balances out his pointy head. So it used to be he installed a pointier model for his body. And they've changed that. Johnson, a cousin whose face sticks out. They've started worrying whether they resemble the prince. A cousin that tucked in their legs again. Really should make up their mind already. Yeah, Velvet's design changes between games about whether or not she has legs. So I do like they're calling that out. Sometimes she has legs, sometimes she doesn't. Odeko, a tall cousin, has to be careful not to bow too deeply so he doesn't headbutt someone. See, some of them get pronouns. Couch potato cousin, as you can see, they can't sleep on their back. Peso, a hardworking cousin, they've started dancing again. We got they on Peso. A cousin that takes up a lot of space, turns sideways to pass through narrow places. Volcano-like cousin, you wonder if they erupt when they get angry, but you're not supposed to provoke them on purpose. A cousin in pursuit of cuteness uses a slightly less cute voice at home. A cousin that never loses in roundness. Not a perfect circle if you look close enough, though. That's what I was thinking looking at him. I think now he is slightly taller than he is wide. He got skinnier. Like, I was looking at this like, he's not a sphere now. He used to be a sphere. He's a little taller now. Solitary cousin, he actually feels more comfortable with others, but hide. See, he for Kuro. Cousin with a U-shaped head wears hat on both prongs, but never above the face. Cousin who loves rainy days. Together with them, rainy days don't feel so gloomy. So they use them on June, who is she, her. It's interesting, though, like, knowing these, right? You got Lamore. When it comes to matchmaking, this cousin is second to none. The trick is to not be too forward. Macho, a beefy, muscular second cousin, claims to avoid drinking protein shakes. So I'm assuming it's kind of like friend of a friend in the Japanese version, because the English version is cousins, but the Japanese version is mates. So I'm betting it's like a friend's friend is what they are in Japan for second cousins. A second cousin who is very mushroomish. Broth oozes out when getting into a bathtub, but that's actually sweat. Kinoko is a girl. Beyond, a very long second cousin. He is rumored to turn slightly yellow in the winter because he only eats tangerines. There's also a joke about him being banana-shaped. Natsuo, second cousin with a slender waist, considered donning vertical stripes at one point. Nickel, a cousin that's always upgrading himself, thinks it's just about time for a big advancement. So Nickel at one point had a battery on his back, which is no longer there, and had legs, which are now wheels. And I think the arms used to be regular hands, and those have changed as well. I believe his head used to be round like the other cousins, and that's been squared. Like, he does keep changing, so I think maybe he's been changing every game. I just never paid too much of attention. Jungle, a cousin that disappears from sight. The way they blend into the surroundings was apparently a hot topic at a conference. Yes! Jungle keeps changing. Jungle was originally camo. Possibly Blaze, but I think that is his mask, so maybe not. I think he deserves to replace his legs with a rocket thruster. That's my vote for Nickel, to get a rocket thruster. Jungle has changed, though. Jungle used to be, used to be camo, and then Jungle got replaced with this one for We Love Katamari, which is the overworld's sky. And then in Katamari Forever was actually done with a shader that kind of mimicked the skybox. Oh, we got Miso. Cousin with a scent that everyone loves recently became #1 in something and seemed happy about it, which I believe Miso is a girl. I could be wrong on that. Twinkle, second cousin that looks like they could float into the night sky. You can make a wish on them, but they won't grant it. Huey, a second cousin shaped like a Y. When they sleep face down, it's hard to tell which end is their head. You know what? Let me really quick. I'm gonna be annoying here. Katamari Wiki cousins. Let's go. I'm gonna get this right, because this is bugging me. I also hate that they're not in alphabetical order. They might be in, like, Japanese alphabetical order. Let's see. So, if I open up La La La's, right? La La La, gender, female. Yep. See, I knew this. La 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 is female. Nick, we know, is a guy. Ace is a guy. Johnson is a guy. Velvet is a girl. Odeko is a boy. Shikao. Shikao doesn't have a description. Do we know Shikao's gender? Shikao is male. Know about Peso. Peso is male. Havana, I believe, is male, but I could be wrong. Yep, Havana is male. Fujio is male. Honey is female. Marnie, I believe, is male. Yep, Marnie is male. Marnie used to be... Actually, Marnie's concept art... This is interesting. Marnie's concept art used to be oval left to right instead of up and down. And then... Where is Kuro? Where the hell's Kuro? I'm looking at the list for Kuro. There's Kuro. Oops. Kuro is male, okay. I think Fumin is a girl. Yep, Fumin is female. And June is female. Chicago turns into Chicago. I mean, fair. Lamore, I am not sure about. Lamore is female. Macho is male. Kinoko is female. Beyond is male. Natsuo is male, I believe. But I'm going to double check. Natsuo is male.
Nickel is male. I think, but it doesn't really matter for Nickel. Nickel, you're mostly a robot now. Yep, Nickel is male. Jungle, I am not sure. I feel like Jungle would be great for a female. Nope, Jungle is male. All right, Miso, was I right? Is Miso a girl? Miso is a girl, I was right. Twinkle, in Japan known as Subaru, is male. Huey. Huey's Japanese name is Y. Huey is male. Opio, a cousin who is always feeling under the weather. Diet consists of only chicken soup, chopped fruit, and rice porridge. How you doing, Opio? Opio is male. I wonder if there's a like explanation of Opio's name anywhere. Because I think Opio is just more like being hurt. But let's see. Yeah, Opio is the 5th most popular cousin. We got Dip. A cousin with a lively presence, has a competitive streak when it comes to gaming. Dip is male. We got Jamo, a cousin with a lot of body hair. They tried shaving it all off once, but the hair grew back. Now, is Jamo in this list, or is this going to be weird? Nope, they did actually list it as Jamo. Awesome. Jamo is male. I really like that the Katamari Damacy wiki has been really respectful about the renaming of Jamo, because it used to be, for those who don't know, Jamo used to be called Columbo. And then Columbo, when written, was too similar to what is essentially a slur, so they changed Columbo's name to Jamo, so that way it no longer resembled a slur. It wasn't a slur, it was just close to it. Marcy, female, Ichigo, female. Cousin with a unique color palette, she is actually not fixated on vibrant colors, however. And Ichigo, a cousin sporting a strawberry pattern, was recently shocked to learn that white strawberries exist. Now, Daisy, female. Daisy's name in Japan is Horumon, apparently. A second cousin who is a cow through and through. Their running speed is the same as whether on 2 or 4 legs. I'm glad they don't have the old description for Daisy. For those who don't know, Daisy's feet squirt milk when she runs. I just think this is important for y'all to know. I hate it. It's cursed information. Daisy's feet are udders. But that is the We Love Katamari character description for Daisy, is Daisy's feet squirt milk when she runs. Lucha, the only cousin with nipples. Mysterious masked second cousin has 6 more identical masks. Now, I am certain Lucha is named Fukumen in Japan. I was gonna say, pretty sure Lucha's male. Had to check. Miki, second cousin that has 3 antennae. Apparently, they carry shopping bags by hooking them onto their side antennas. I would, as long as I could be balanced. How are we doing, Miki? Miki is female. I did not know that. I thought Miki was male. Odeon. See, this is Odeon. A second cousin with a high point of view. You are very likely to get startled after meeting them in a dark alley. I like that. They're creepy. Odeon is male. Got Can, a stubborn second cousin whose neck spins around. Nobody knows how or why. Yeah, Can is weird. Can is male. Odeon was one of the first very weird ones you find in Katamari. Like, We Love Katamari added some of the ones that were more strangely shaped. Because, like, if we go back, Miso was the only really weird one in the first game. Like, I think it's this and anything to the left of the, like, left and up of this is where the end of the first game is. So you can see they're all pretty basic, except Shikawa wasn't there. Shikawa wasn't there. I'm not sure if Peso was. But, like, and I'm not sure with Fujio. But, like, generally speaking, like, they're all... No, it looks like Peso was in the original. But, like, they're all, like, pretty close. Shikawa wasn't. I don't think. No, it said Shikawa was in the first one. I just never noticed Shikawa. But Shikawa and Johnson were the oddballs, I think, in the first one. And then you get to Twinkle. I was like, whoa. And then everything kind of went weird. We got Signolo. Second cousin with 3 faces. Everyone knows they need to stop when the red light's up. Male. Here, I'll play his sound effect. He speaks wise words. We got Drooby, very strong looking cousin. The curry she makes was delicious from day one. We actually have pronouns on that one. Slip, a second cousin defined by their lack of depth, vanishes into thin air simply by turning sideways, which I believe Slip is he. He, him? Yep. Slip sound. We got Shy, pretty shy second cousin. Is surprisingly talkative once you get to know her. I was gonna say, I think Shy is a girl, and I was right. She also holds the record for holding her breath underwater. It is believed she is cheating. They kind of changed her design. She wasn't as flat-faced before. The head was a little more rounded. But... We got Tamago. This cousin looks like Sushi, quite the fashionista. Changing out their hat depending on the mood. Today they're going with yellow, so I'm assuming she, her on Tamago. Tamago is new. We don't really have any info, I don't think, on her. She is, like, fully new, so... They're here, but we don't have, like, a clip for more detail. But judging by fashionista instead of fashionista, I'm going to assume. Do they all have different voices? Yes! We got Clip Clop. 2 cousins that are peas in a pod. The younger brother Clip. This is also a worthwhile note here, right? Clip Clop is 2 cousins, but they still said that there's 69 cousins, which this would arguably be 70 then. Not even counting the king. This would be 70, because this is 2 cousins. They're just one playable character. We got Cacta. This cousin likes the deserted wildlands. Want to give them a hug? They won't sting. Lucky, a cousin that seems to bring good luck. When they shake their head, they make a jingling sound. Wilson, a cousin that came from the sea, has a close relationship with fish. His sitting posture on land is bad. Charlie, a cousin who is a skilled tea server. No matter the road, they never spill the tea in a rivalry with Drive. This is interesting, though. Like, there's nothing gendered on most of these, except for Clip Clop, which is 2 brothers, and then Tamago, which is fashionista. We got Sherman. Cousin is often seen on the ski slopes. They take pride in their round marshmallow-like body, which I believe is he, him. I'm not certain, but I would like to double check. Sherman? Sherman, where are you hiding? Sherman! Sherman. Sherman is male. We got Pooh. Pooh looks weird here. Pooh is not supposed to be full-grown adult. Like, this is the a newborn cousin whose head sprouted a leaf. Needs water or else it could wilt. Pooh's body's supposed to be smaller. And for some reason they gave Pooh, like, the full-size thing. Which just gives off Tingle vibes. I do like that the antenna, though. They made an interesting choice here, and it's really hard to see. If I zoom in, I can't really move the camera for it. Oh, I can. There. So, the antenna is not attached properly. The antenna is on the end of the stem, and then sprouting out of that, which is really weird. They didn't do that before. I don't know why they chose to do that. Yeah, it just feels a little off. Mag, skilled cousin who is seemingly skilled with computers. This waterproof build does not require an umbrella on rainy days. Moo, a cousin who looks mysterious at first glance. This is a good soul nature. I believe Moo is male. Do we have info on Moo? We're lacking a lot of info on a lot of these, mind you. Yeah, Moo is male. Welcome back, Asmodai. There's some weird ones in here, though. Like Katamari Damacy Rolling Live Cousins. They have detail on Patch and Milky, but not Jack, Catherine, Cameron, Phil, Flair, or Salsa. They don't have even screenshots of them. And it's like, God damn it, I want to go over that. I like this note. For the Korean release of Katamari Forever, the cousin's general descriptions read, let's build a Robo-King with the prince, friends to help. When you select a cousin for the task, you can control that cousin. If you select a cousin to control in the main menu, you can change the character of various cousins. The description may not be fully accurate. But then it's confirmed that the cousins are children.
However, some cousins are implied to be older than others. This includes Velvet, who is described as feminine and mature, Fumin, who is described to be in her growth period and having a sexy personality, Fujio, who is described to have gotten older, and Druby, who is named Boss in Japanese, is large in size and has feminine build and implied to be more to the rest. I think the thing is, they're implied to be children, but I think they're implied to be children from the cosmic standpoint, where the king is an adult, right? The king is obviously much larger than the rest, and that's adulthood. Whenever puberty hits, it hits. So the cousins are a bit different, but it's interesting because, like, obviously we've got all these cousins here, right? My Princess is a really interesting one. This cousin was raised with a sophisticated royal lifestyle, secretly enjoys cheap hole-in-the-wall Chinese restaurant. Princess is one of my favorite ones for weird bits of lore here. So if I choose Princess, Princess is a character that is introduced during the game Beautiful Katamari who looks like a small version of the queen. Despite her name, however, she's only pretending to be a princess, even though she's not really royalty, nor the prince's sister. The king refers to the princess as our true love in her collection description, which may reference her similar design to the queen. Some say that may hint at her being a love interest to the prince, but this is unconfirmed. So this is a really interesting one. And it's not in the tips, but I very distinctly remember this happening in the game. Let's see, is it going to be in here? She can be found in Dangerous Colony and make a star. No. Princess description for Beautiful Katamari matching game is that it's that her name is Princess. She's not a child of royalty, but she's a very elegant girl. It has stuff like this. She was in, she's referenced as a couple different things, but then in Katamari Damacy, the prince can get a wig as a present that looks like the princess's hair. This is a key thing. She appears to wave her hand as if she's in a parade. Her wave is based on the princess wave. The king further confirmed that the princess is a stranger to him in one of his tweets. When the king used to have a Twitter account, which was quite interesting. She's one of the few cousins to make an appearance outside the Katamari franchise. She's playable character in Crossy Road. Her dress is longer than most cousins. And you can see that. She has a slightly longer dress. But this is an interesting thing. So it's unspecified whether if Princess was was created to be the prince's love interest, a friend, or just a cousin. It's slightly hinted for them to have some relationship in the official Katamari Damacy online artwork. She was most likely made to be paired with the prince. Now this is the thing. No, so here's the thing about this, Blaze. I distinctly remember in Katamari Forever or Beautiful Katamari. I can't remember which. I think it was Beautiful Katamari. When you roll as her the first time, the king starts talking to you as though you are the prince and goes, wait, you're not the prince. And then carries on like nothing happened. And I have forever headcanoned the prince as trans, and then princess is who the prince wants to be. Ever since that happened. And I think the original idea was that Prince and Princess were meant to be just you choosing your character, and they scrapped it. But I really like the idea that they are the same character. And just kind of brought in. But yeah, that's always been something I've had in my mind. But yeah, I like seeing the cousins and stuff, and I just distinctly remember that. And then we got Asura. Asura's new. Got Chamba. Clay. See, a lot of these new ones we don't have genders on, which is fine, but it's throwing me. Harvest, a cousin that is cute like an apple, also resembles a monkey, but gets furious when others mention this. Got Kyun. Kyun is an interesting cousin. Kyun I didn't like early on, but I've come to really love Kyun's design. A powerful cousin whose body looks soft but is actually elastic. Like a drip of rubber. Kunihiro's weird. Kunihiro's head is strange. Bonbon. Paula. Hans, whose face is on top of his head. Pockle, who I hate. I hate Pockle. I do like this note. Pockle is marked as a cousin, but Pockle is not a cousin. A cousin who hails from a magical country. He doesn't remember how to return home, but he doesn't really care. Pockle is not Paco looks like he's out of Gumby. And they got Ryu. But yeah, no, there's always been interesting. Can I finally learn what that one creature is? Nope, still don't have it. What are you? Do we have a larger version? Because that one says small enough to be in your arms, but I've seen bigger ones. Nope. Don't have it. Don't know what it is. I think it's a dog, but it's a weird dog. I think it's a staff dog kind of situation. Apparently I didn't highlight one of the cousins. Who did I miss? There. But yeah, it's really cool to just kind of go through this. I have collected 3,513 out of 3,750 objects. That is part of our 100% goal, by the way, is to figure out all the cousins. All right, we got one thing we got to do. We got one thing we got to do. We got to unlock one new ending. And this isn't fun. If anybody's seen how we unlock endings, they're really annoying. they're actually really annoying. But we gotta every time we play this, I think we need to unlock at least one ending. So the way you unlock the ending is you just go to the Cosmos scroll and you just go. This is it. You just go. And the problem is the minigame is not even a minigame. I mean, that's also theoretically possible, Blaze, but given that Princess was added later in the game, I'm going to go with the prince finding out herself, I guess, in this case. But yeah, I wonder what info do we have on Kinoko? I like that the Cowbear has his own thing. What do we have on Kinoko? Let's learn about Kinoko while this annoying scene goes. Kinoko is a mushroom-like second cousin. She was first introduced in We Love Katamari, then she appeared in the rest of the games. With an exception of Touch My Katamari, she has an annoying habit of kicking up dirt when she walks, so she stays still out of courtesy. Right, I'm going to go down here so I roll up the least things. Kinoko has a yellow-tan mushroom body and brown cap with green spots. The lower half of her body is a stripy gradient. This is for We Love Katamari. Hey, Brincy. For reroll, her cap is changed from brown to an orange. Yeah, they made her a little bit brighter. And her body is desaturated, reminiscent of her official artwork. So yeah, they made her look closer to the artwork rather than the character thing, which is fine. That's where to find. I don't really care about where to find. It does mention the race car, which is a cardboard box and a hand cart. Let's see. Trivia. As an effect of having no discernible face, presents equipped that go on her head tend to be placed in random areas on the cap, which I love. Hey, Fox. Ooh, we need one more pet. We're at 1,999 pets for Mari. If you haven't checked in yet, you should definitely try, and then you could be the literal 2,000th pet for Mari. 2,000 pets for Mari. Is anyone gonna get it? Has everybody checked in already? You could be the 2,000th pet. Ow. Mello got a slap. But yeah, we're very close. I think everybody's checked in, though. That's the thing. It's only one channel point. Let's see. Kinoko... Kinoko, along with Pooh and Ichigo, Ichigo, are related to plants and mushrooms. They are found in the plants level in Beautiful Katamari. Kanoko's name means mushroom. I know that. Kanoko's description from Beautiful Katamari matching game. She moves too much, dirt will fly. An annoying little cousin. She doesn't seem to move too much. I don't remember this Beautiful Katamari matching game. Hey, Felinity. I don't remember this. There was a Flash game? There was a Flash game? Aw. That's where those cards came from. That's great. I VIP'd you, Felinity, so you could get through. I VIP'd you in the last, 24 hours, so last time you probably tried. I'm guessing it wouldn't let you redeem for the same reason you couldn't chat. Well, like I said, I VIP'd you in the last 24 hours, which is likely why. Yeah. So you're able to chat again. Also, everybody, shout out to Felinity. Felinity's the one who did the little, the Katamari animation.
The dust or dirt Kanoko picks up is likely a reference to spores of mushrooms. Yeah. She can be found in the sumo stages of We Love Katamari and Katamari Forever. She's dancing around a car as it rains mushrooms. Everybody exploded! She can be found in as large as possible 5 and make a star 11. Yeah. No, so there's not really a lot of special info on her. I love some of these descriptions on these images. This one literally says, it's Kanoko falling off of Miso's head, and it says, the description of the image is just, she's clinging on for dear life! It's honestly a stunning animation for Lenny. I've probably watched it 40 times. I did post part of it on TikTok. Like, I posted it up until, right after the na-na-na-na-na part. I posted up to that, and then Reader just basically said to look you up on YouTube to see the rest. I know you probably would have been cool with me sharing the entire thing, but I'd rather direct the traffic. So people could actually check out the full thing. Since you can't post YouTube links. But I can at least do that much. You did a fantastic job. I'm still stunned by it. I like the decision to make the heads look like candy. Instead of just, like, having them just be just the tube. Like, that creative liberty was really cute. Like, just to redesign it as candy bars, I thought was a clever little take on it. And the backgrounds you did were absolutely stunning. Oh, I barely even moved. Were you even paying attention? No, I just wanted to see the end credits here. I wanted to unlock this. I wish it would say developed by... Does it say developed by Ren Game? No. Oh, a Christmas cracker. Gotcha. Christmas crackers aren't really a thing over here, so... It's an UFO! I love that they have so many random little unlocks there. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, by the way, I am going to go here and go here. And... cutscene. Also, you can see, Felicity, this is what I decided to do for the watermark for it being by you. It's not the most visible while static, but when animation's happening, it's more clear. Also, I never noticed the cat in the cloud till just now. That sky was a great visual choice. Yeah, I wanted a watermark that wasn't the flat white. Like I made it translucent so it was there, but I wanted it to be more of a watermark and like constant. Because I wanted to make sure the whole thing was like properly credited. I hate not having like full credit on stuff. Oh! Moo has an angry face! They gave Moo an angry face. Look at that. They gave Moo angry eyes. Is there a sad emote? I don't know if there's a sad one. We got shocked, angry. Yeah, no, I don't think... If there is a sad one, I don't have it yet. But Moo is very cute. Moo was one of my favorite cousins when Moo was added. I don't think Moo is cooler than, I don't think Moo is cooler than Kanoko, but... Nice Esmodai. Okay. So this level has a challenge in it, for those who are unaware. The challenge of this level is actually that you only get a minute instead of the original level, which I believe had 3. So you need to roll up everything you can in a very time-limited format. And this is what I expect DLC levels to be, is just this kind of challenge level. That is a valid question, Validity, and I don't have an answer. I don't know what moss shake implies. I've always just kind of assumed that Mari just basically, just shoves moss into a glass and calls it good, but... Oh, I know what I need. I know what I need to make for merch as design, and I will paint this. I will paint this one myself. But what if I did a mug that is just moss going down the sides, like just a mossy mug for Mari? Oh no, I can't reach it. Okay, I still completed the level. But we could do a moss mug for Mari, right? And then, like, maybe have, like, a little drawing of Mari on one side of it or whatever, like, hanging off of it. I want to do more merch, but specifically I want to paint the merch. Like, I want to actually get more used to painting more often and then, like, actually release merch of all that. Oh yeah, Mari does. Nice. I like that one of them is very dark. Like, out of the two images you sent me, one is very dark and then one is extremely illuminated. Like, chromatic levels of illuminated. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Yeah, that, oh god, that's one of those things that I would love to do someday is moss painting. Now, do you think that cow wants milk? Or do you think that cow is raging at the machine? What is going on back here? Frog car! Frog car! I think I saw the frog car in the sprite files and I had no idea what it was. Oh! That's why those files were labeled monkey. There were two overworld file or watermelon. Remember I said that this file's called watermelon and then I heard a weird noise? It's this. This is what watermelon is for the sound files we went through. Oi! Oi! I hate that level. Oi! Yay! Ribbit. This is the Friar level. Let's do one of these. Sorry, Myra just got back to me about the, about using, the artwork that, that they've done for stuff. Did you know Japanese frogs say Karo? Karo, Karo. Which is also where Karopi gets his name from. Karopi being the Sanrio frog. The more you know. Yeah, Sue also says Karo. One sec. It's funny though, like I listen to like certain onomatopoeias from like different. I'm sorry, I just realized. Sorry, it's the candy from Squid Game, right? It's those like carving out the things, and I'm able to pull out the centers. I feel like this level was underutilized for like hiding secrets. Cheese! Dalgona. Dalgona? Dalgona? I don't know how to say it. I don't know it. Cheese of truth! Sorry. Sometimes I say something and then my brain goes, what would that look like as a redeem? And my brain just did the cheese of truth. And then it would just like throw a random piece of Swiss cheese over my game screen. And I'm just like, that would be a weird redeem. Be funny. But be a very weird one. Oh, I must have completed the goal. I wasn't even paying attention. I'm just trying to complete the goal. You! What are you? This is the thing I'm missing. Them. They're what I need to roll up for that first item. I see them. Yeah, it could work. It could be playable. It's just a question of... It's just a question of, do I want that as a redeem? Like, sometimes the redeems are just like, do I want that as a redeem? Like, I get that I can do it, but do I want it? Like, I've still got to design new cards. I've been slacking really hard on that, and... I don't know. Nope, I don't understand the joke at all, Asmodai. No clue. Eh. Giant fork! So I'm guessing I can't get big enough. I'm guessing I can't get big enough in this level to get you. Whatever you are, I cannot get. Na na na. In we go. Woo! I think there is one soundboard effect that's a super easy one that I kind of want to do that's similar to like the Fenico one and the Todd one that nobody ever really uses. Is I want to do a Super Milk Chad one, and it just has Milk Chad pop up and go, "You dumbass!" and then goes away. And that's a very niche reference that I feel like a lot of people aren't going to get. But there was a cartoon, there was an anime, Adult Swim got it, they dubbed it. It's about a preschooler who's a hero to a really incompetent mayor. Think Powerpuff Girls. And every time something just goes wrong, she goes, "You dumbass!" And it's just like, oh my god. I kind of want that as a... I kind of want that as a horrible redeem. La 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 la. I actually should have made it a planet. That was better than my original run. Milk-chan was a favorite. Milk-chan was very much, I would say the early, like, Milk-chan walked so Pop Team Epic could run. Milk-chan walked so Pop Team Epic could run. No. We got another new expression. Oh, it's a tantrum. Y'all, we got a tantrum. Yes. Error. Oi. Beautiful. Let's see. I wish there were more accessories that... I wish you could, like, customize the colors of the accessories, I think would make me very happy. Like, because you can customize the cousin. Like, being able to customize the items would really, really be nice. Because, like, none of this matches, right? Like, none of these match the colors I picked. Best I can do is those there, and it's like, eh. I like my custom cousin, though. Pockle! Beat him up! Beat him up! Eh, screw you, Pockle! You know what you did. No, I only very distinctly remember, like, 2 big Ask blog posts I did back when I had a Tumblr Ask blog for Kanoko. And it was, the one question was, does anybody ever try to eat you? which I still have that artwork, and I've shared that a few times. And then the other one was, are there any cousins you don't get along with? And I go, no, I get along with all of my cousins, except Pockle. And I just drew this, like, really nightmarish Pockle. And I distinctly remember drawing it, I just don't have it anymore. Umiushi. Alright, we've been streaming 3 hours, though. So we are going to call it. I appreciate y'all a lot, though. Like, y'all have been fantastic and supportive and kind, and you mean the world to me. And I know I say that all the time, but I do mean it. Like, y'all have been so supportive and fantastic, and just, it means a lot. So thank you so much for coming by and spending time with me, and being lovely, and just being the absolute best people. I'm going to send you away, though. I gotta see if anybody's playing Katamari. Do we go, Bug? You know what? You know what? I'm gonna see who's playing Katamari first. Before even checking my following, I'm gonna see who's playing Katamari. And then maybe I can send you over to some Katamari streamer. Is there gonna be somebody cool playing Katamari? Can we have a cool person playing Katamari? Anybody? Anybody? Let's see. Does anybody stand out? Oh, we've got somebody else whose entire brand is Katamari. Their account name is literally Lady Katamari. I feel like this is where we gotta go. I have no knowledge on this person. So if they're awful, I apologize. I don't think they're awful. They like Katamari. But I'm gonna send you over. We will go be kind to Lady Katamari. It looks like she is also a PNG tuber, which is fun, and she's got a little pirate hat on. So go be kind to Lady Katamari. Go be lovely. Go be wonderful. I appreciate y'all a lot, and I hope you have a fantastic one. That said, see ya. Love ya. Bye-bye.